Good morning, lovely fourth graders. Today is such a beautiful day to do physical activities. So in today's lesson, we will be demonstrating basic stretches for the hamstrings, quadriceps, triceps, and calves. We will be explaining where it's located, what it does, and why it is important to stretch these muscles.
The hamstring muscles are actually a group of 3 muscles that run down the back part of the upper leg. Together, this group of muscles, the biceps femoris, the semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus, bend the leg at the knee and extend the leg at the hip joint. This action allows us to run, walk, and jump. Pulled hamstrings typically occur when the knee extends and the muscle is contracted suddenly. Pulled hamstring muscles are a common sports-related injury and can be a result of insufficient warm-up.
So today we will be talking about the hamstring. So where it's located, it is a tendon and it's located in the back of a person's knee. What it does, it's responsible for bending and flexing the knee, and also why it is important to stretch. It's important to stretch because it promotes healthy blood flow. So that way, when you're doing a sport, there's a lot of fluid exchanging, which keeps your muscles well nourished, and it's free to build up waste and products, which leads to like functional and lower risk of an injury. Some sports that require using the hamstring are soccer, football, swimming, and also like any type of sprinting motions. Okay. Some ways you can stretch your hamstring is by pulling on to one of your legs. So you can either hold on the wall or hold on to a partner, and you pretty much just bend as far as you can until you actually feel the stretch. Another stretch you could do is you could sit on the ground and bend your knee and reach out for one of your toes. Make sure you're pulling back on your toes, so that way you can really feel the stretch. The lower you get, or the closer you get to your leg, the more you will feel the stretch, and the more it'll help you loosen up and also get your blood flowing.
The next very important muscle is quadriceps. It is the large muscle at the front of the thigh, which is divided into 4 distinct portions and acts to extend the leg.
The quadriceps can help you perform everyday and athletic activities. Almost every action you do with your legs involves the quadriceps. Use them when standing up from a seated position or when walking. Your quadriceps can help you climb stairs and squat to pick something up.
Quadriceps stretching, resting on one knee.
Instructions. Starting position.
Kneeling one knee, bend your other leg, aligning your foot with your knee, perform a 90-degree angle.
Stretching of the muscle.
Slowly lean forward, pushing your hips downwards until you feel strain at the front of your hip. Hold this position for at least 15 seconds.
End of the exercise.
Return to the starting position and repeat the sequence for the other leg.
Now that you've learned about 2 muscles, the next thing we're going to talk about is triceps. The triceps is a large muscle on the back of the upper arm, and it is a muscle that is mostly used for the extension of the elbow and straightening of the arm. Triceps help you to perform daily activities and functions with ease. Strong triceps allow you to maintain a stable position for longer. Stretching your triceps is important because you will reduce the likelihood of overuse injury because the muscle will take responsibility for the action. Also, the triceps assist in the bench press and the push-up. You need to strengthen the triceps in order to do these. With a stronger triceps complex, you can also perform pushing movements with ease, such as tackling an opponent in football or rugby. Football players also use their triceps to throw, block, and push. The triceps form the upper arm and control flexion and extension. So when you exercise your triceps, there's a few different stretches that you can do. So first you want to push your elbow to your left side and hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds. And then you want to switch to your other side and then hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. And then you can also push your elbow this way so that your hands are stuck in the back of your shoulder. And then switch arms. Put your other arm this way. Push this elbow. And then your other hand is touching the back of your elbow.
Tricep is a muscle that can be torn very easily, so you want to make sure that it stays very limber. So he's going to go ahead and squeeze that, and we're going to give him about a 10 count. And then go ahead and switch. And you see, basically he's just holding on to here. And in a lot of cases, go ahead and put your forearm up across here. For guys that are a little bit more limber, they can really, get a good stretch. But this is a little bit more of an advanced stretch. You really don't want to force the issue. You want to make sure that your muscles are plenty warm before you actually start doing stuff like this. And if you're feeling a strain, if you're feeling anything really pulling, or if it starts to get hot, you want to lay off the stretch a little bit and just go ahead and do it easily. And we'll go back just holding the elbow with the hand. And this is just a simple one. And sometimes the arm won't come this far across. Sometimes it'll be a little bit further out. But just go ahead and work in your levels, and then you can gradually get to a point where you get a little bit more flexible.
The next muscle that we're going to talk about is calf. Calf muscle is located in the back portion of lower leg. It is made up of two muscles. The larger muscle consists of two parts which create a diamond shape of the calf, and the smaller muscle, which is a flat muscle, is located underneath the larger muscle. So to stretch your calf, you should find anything you can and lean and push against it. While pushing, you have to fully extend your leg and try to touch the ground with your heel while feeling the stretch in your calf. Once you did that, you can switch your legs and do that to the other leg.
The lower leg calf, or the lower stretch, should be in a bent knee position. Feet staggered slightly one in front of the other. Begin by squatting down, bending at the knees and hips, so you feel the tightness pull in that back leg. Again, the lower calf and the tendons which attach to the foot. 15 up to 30 seconds is a good start. Adding these in the part of your daily routine will help improve flexibility of the calf and minimize the stresses and impact, especially if you do a lot of walking on a daily basis.
Now that you've learned about 4 different muscles, it's time to see how much you know. Let's do some trivia. What can happen if you don't stretch your muscles? Correct. You can definitely get injured or pull something in your body. Can you give an example of a sport that uses these muscles? You're right. Tons of sports use these muscles, such as basketball, football, and soccer. Do you have to be in a gym to do these stretches? If you said no, you're right. There is no need for fancy equipment, just your body and a desire to take care of it.